Asini, airport in my eye, Mojana, Nana, Shegu, Nada to all my eye. Edumen, it was so, say a bay, a piatwaso, Nindian twaso, go to crown in ya, Bessamin coming out, Eddie, ain't Bremo, the Mamaya, Sassy, good or what to say. Oh, my no.
Okay, this is my motherland, Lady Ghana tiny. Anything I go talk, need to tiny. Bo Bonia hey, Boni Dane Fe hey. Many me feel he can see and many won't pay. Malabahi can you find the budget in Cabo? What you know, Koninja Lama Premi Cabo. I promise on my own, I'm more tired and Shona. But in off Mina Sana, Libukuna no Shona.
Yawaena, Zumanchi Afiko May, Koan Kabila Capito, Zaida Kai. Banda bombanci, mu daina zalunci. Ubangijin Allah wai ma, zumunci ya fi komai. Annan Muhammad wai ma, zumunci ya fi komai. Iyayenmu wai ma, zumunci ya fi komai.
See, this is not a peace song, it's a love song. Peace ain't gonna get it married, keep the love strong. See, a peace we cannot risk. War at home is like cardiac arrest, cause home is where the heart is. Let the trumpet sound victory. The battle that we won is a battle for a peace. We promise on an honor that we'll never fight again, cause Ghana is a happy place and joy we should defend.
Get up, what's up, motherland? I didn't feel like Obidi and Afia. I'm in love with you now. Tamajiba Majihada Mabiyatawa Wasanyan will a dodgy love for from Kakachale. How? From the big six, you still to fix things. Mawa Hamakafu was Chicago will reach.
If you don't want make it be, somebody for fight we they need one a piece. And come boom, hey, is it with you? If you we to protect the nation, mother God and anyone I save it. Oh yeah.
About the peace, hey, about that so about the peace, hey, I want to know now so they walk, hey, from a wabo, what has some chon once, say, many bay you so Kenya, if you are, which you have if you want to pay for, I'm also who are when you leave your cocoto, a lady be okay, palace, a lady more care, ballet, a lepid you call care, ballet, I'm out with you. It's all about a peace, hey, Baloba.
Phones in a doom, stores got to doom, police say you foom, and we say soon.
This is Jafric Radio.
Ghana is no more.
Picture free me, you no war.
Instead of the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters of God. Hey, we pray for love, we pray for peace, we pray for unity.
We pray for peace. Good evening to you.
To make our nation better.
Anyone listening to me right now, good evening to you inside Japan. And good morning inside Ghana. Oh my yeah, dear, so what I say.
It was so
and then so nyamia dear. Oh, that's so whom in quad dear nature say. divine selection e bi aka no no me nso e bi aka me pa enti e di aseda ma Nyankopon obo soro ne asase so what you say. This is Ghana News paper review mine kan kwa antina ye bre so what you say.
My motherland.
Na on share my no wa share my ewo Facebook ewo ayin so
Male bahi ke yi fe ne Benjamin Kebo.
YouTube so no wa share my Twitter so ye wo ho no wa share my ni na oboja freak radio ebe pie na chese wa share my. Thank you so much for being part of Jafric Radio all the time. And then me say me wo akuku dam for pa nya asem ketwa. Nyasem ketwa kra. Today is gonna be something else, yeah. But unfortunately, no. I'm say Mr. Eben on to me join here, but still no shaking. And Mr. Don't Give Up, Abapa. Say last week you went to me, Mr. Don't Give Up, and we are expecting Matt. So what you say? Mr. Yayan so pharmacist back up pet. Ujana na so pa. And our Dr. Edward. Dr. Edward and so
we cannot risk.
And Chibia near the LGBT Monsem and I are pussy for our mobile minor hobby.
We'll never fight again.
And so ye who near cool. Ye who's a pussy for a can of crew. Say galam say for a can of crew. Somewhere Robeso, somewhere Galamseo, Yenim cry. Near Bushia for better train come near who the echo. And I'm a cow say, you were Jafric app on so or Play Store, and I say Apple Store. Or download be say Jafric Radio app number na what download no one install your phone is. If you don't want to watch the video na be to my audio no audio na or background say app and na so cry be to me about background app na papa kama pa download my na Jafric Radio yen kwaye nim so atia say yen waste much time no you be yen penning for yen on bedi dwuma yedi
stores ya to do police say you from every say from papa ye papa di penine ha nwa shakuma muma memenina danema
This is Jafric Radio.
BBC
Ghana, it's no more.
picture free me da yum na metiam no war
Said other peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters.
say I am a master.
God, hey, we pray for love, we pray for peace, we pray for unity always.
Pastor Dujem Fee Pastor Dujem Fee sharing. Pastor Dujem Fee is watching. Poppy Boko there.
Make our nation,
Then cause
oh, to make our nation better, bring peace to our land. Whoa, nation better, peace to our land.
with the young chair honor. Mr. Don't Give Up, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Hope all is well.
Yeah, by the grace. How about you?
Yeah, I'm also fine. By the grace
Yeah,
of
thank
God.
God.
Okay, Mr. Yaya. Good evening, Mr. Yaya.
Good evening.
Pachona Pumwe.
Nyamiadum. The Chiramada Bojana Bodia, dear Frisani, dear. I had that you would understand.
Sa pepepe. Na ya call doctor so. Doc, Pacho, good evening. Oh.
Good evening, come to sir.
Yami adumo Pacho so. Okay. You better must say munya time. About Madi so. You are mostly welcome once again. All right. First of all, no, I think that we will go to the LGBTQ. I think that a bit what was but let's deal with the LGBTQ now. Abrofo nankasa edi bia keka kan ya say moa de nipa na moa de nyina omo de akeka ka ho omo duebo enti no yenche no I think say the vice president of United States eba Ghana na I think say omo ye some forum ana bibisa no na obi ko bisa asade no LGBTQ say enka Ghana yenso yen legalize no enti your president Akufo-Addo okasa odini na hye ayi fonsa parliament enti nyama bebre na akoso say omo set committee omo guso a omo di ho abowo ba omo anti LGBT inti yenhwe video we ewia na yabo ho nkomo kakra
This FM 104.3 good to meet Take.
No, me can't say when to me and warning, but me can be a committee for look. We are watching them. I cast so many. You're home. Yehwe na obi abra bobi wo committee numu suggest say asset or ya support nkofo na ne constituency on ma bi mu menam ka chora na ye be list o nyina one by one ya check it me ko owura ba bi won check ra me ko no me o ma me hu de ekoso me hu na say yehwe na wo ne ye bi kire say unya ko
we nya den enya den
nkofo na
chance enya den me say
na your constituency ye be ko ka kire mo say ade a unipa no supporting say you
don't even have to go to black way and one say train bill nya be do no me debater ye be kwa kwaje Hansard no
yeah
ye be hu de obi akan
ye mo ma bi parliament who so obi
who
see parliament fiem because you stand some
over point ne ngwa
we there I think say Mr. Don't Give Up, I think you can mix the English and the Chi. Oh.
Thank you. Are you suggesting I should go first?
Yeah. If you can mix it.
What if I cannot?
Oh, the last time we talked about it. And you said you try. Okay, you flow with whatever you want to.
Thank you.
If you see the whole scenario of this LGBTQ, what do you have to say first of all?
All right, thank you for the opportunity. I would first like to say hello to all listeners, both home and abroad. By home, I mean those in Japan, good evening, and in Ghana, good morning, and welcome to Jafric Radio. All right, so with this LGBTQ men, I'd like to speak from the cultural perspective. Yeah, we all know every country, every society has its own culture. And basically, we know culture is a way of a group of people live. And we also know that culture is dynamic. which means day in, day out, new things are being incorporated. Nonetheless, those new things must be agreed upon by the whole community to see whether or not those things coming in are going to project the image of the society positively. Yeah, also, where we are now in Japan, we know bowing is something they are used to, and you can't take it out from them. Just like
This is
people
Jafric Radio.
LGBTQ plus shouldn't be inculcated in Ghanaian society, they are also speaking from their cultural perspective that it is not part of our culture. And with the issue of the Vice President of the United States coming in, he's speaking about human rights. Basically, human rights means what is good for the. So, what those people who are against this LGBT plus whatever are saying is also human rights. Of course, I also support the bill because it doesn't make sense that we should allow a man and a man to go ahead and do whatever they want to do. It doesn't make sense. In the sense that if our parents were to behave that way, you and I wouldn't have been here discussing this issue in the first place because they wouldn't have come up with us. So it is actually not the human right per se, in my view. Not all Ghanaians, but the majority are saying is that it is not going to happen. So the bill should be. So I actually support the bill that it should be passed. There are countries who support those acts. If someone wants to do those acts, you can feel free and travel to such countries and feel free to practice whatever you want at your free will. But as for Ghanaians, we are saying it is not part of us and we're not going to accept it. Mind you, there are countries who are day in, day out reporting that their birth rates are decreasing. I don't want to mention names, but most countries have legalized this kind of act. Who knows? Maybe most people are going into this act, and when you are with a man and a man, there is no way you can bring forth a child. If a woman is with a woman, there is no way you can bring forth with a child. So you can see the youth very exuberant, energetic, but the country is saying their birth rate is declining. Who knows? Maybe most of them are into this act. And I don't believe Ghanaians would like to get to a point whereby we will say our birth rate is coming down. So we would like to invite people to come and work in our country. I don't think we are right. Because everything we do today has repercussion on our future. So I honestly don't support this LGBTQ plus group. I don't hate them, but I don't want them to be legalized in Ghana. That is my view.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Yaya, I make I say Professor Mills, I'm say Bibisa Bano. Or can pain into Uncle Parliament cry, or can pain say, yeah, into say, waiting up, Mope say, a beer, ADB am the Bema, and I say, support be am the Bema, and Tina Mope say, Yansha Samra, we can think where you crum the any among Famusika. Inti na me kase Sanka President Akufo-Addo so betumi aka danka case die ujiri so betumi obe support ya na say unsupported. Yeah.
Yo, anuanom mema obi biara adwo se wo Japan na mema obi biara nso achen se wo Ghana ene Africa botem ho a anuanom so yɛhyia ha Dr. Smart and Mr. What?
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Already
Yes.
no we give up. So last week we'll give you up.
No.
Mr. Don't give up. Yashishia.
Hello, sir.
Anuanom,
Nice meeting you.
asem we ya asem bi a sebe yento sebe mpokura asem bi a ha adwen kese fi se wo hu se empenyufo a omadi anaso mo benefit efiri bibi mu na omudu mpese omu hwese obi benefit anaso obi eni omuso mfaso ni mu abro ena mpese omu ye omu nchimba ya na eya no kure se wo hwa Professor Mills wo kan pen wo se woni society woni different society na culture ena ye o man no enti se ye fense ne nkrofo enji ntuma omu na odi won so se nkrofo enji ntuma wono nso no nya de se wogi tum ne mpo so mugi tuma enye wono no se wono ye president ene ye insida wono no religion ekire ene ne adwene nko o kan pen o hwe mu a John Mama ebra no ye omampanyin sase mu nsu be daddy kofim se o lanchi ni book bi kura mpokura na yese guy bi a oye ebi ebe to book ni bi ntina sabe politics nti amayo ni sem se antanti no pese omude forfore no nti edru se ebre bi akwanya bi ba so omu ni di nkomo omu bisa no ana kan no onso kan pefi se onu de enye onu na epen so ena nya ade so se onu wofo so fi se eni adwene nko so omampanyin Akufo-Addo emi se nansane nde asama wokae no so wokasa no kura so obia utie ni ya utim hu se we obia onim raso ana wa no hu se obia ogum raso so if you say asem na ibisa no wo se me pese me quote no wo se parliament afei na omu ebe pass na omu pass na efesa attorney general no obehwe se omeye bibia na chese parliament pass na nye nduru no se duru omu pass mpo a se duru no ho a ohedo obeye e kire wo se waya na adwe se so omu pass a wo two conditions: one, on sign, one man presidential assent. Fi say we be say ye mra bia be pass bia wo ye fensen emra hye bedwom no ye wo date ye friend date of assent eno ne eda president din sa shas ye se amra na nye adwuma enti ye wo mra bebre bi wo ho no ma em se e bia omunya mfa omu san shas enti no sa asem na wo kan ne kire se e bia onfa ne san shas ye se enye adwuma. Number 2, ena na small kind of sa so kire se obepusa attorney general nsa ama na make sure se wo de niema bi woyi niema ma film de niema bi ahim na wo ma force parliament no apekutupa bi kwa so e de anje omra na antu sana me mete na se fai ena se wo sa ko ni ya wo ya anase ne oman no anamom bia wo tufa oman ni sikasem ho a utim se wo ye uhwe ne mo wo ye very desperate, yes desperate, wo ye very desperate say opeso wo ye bibi ma ye hunu se wono de wono mu de wono mu a ene de apipragro woni abrofo no ne de apipragro enti no se odawom se omu ni ho no ma ye de ye ni ho enti kwambia so na wo ofa kwambi so den bom make sure say omu time bia no mu interest omu hu beto omu ana so be ye de omu mu because omu no ye ni adwene de se bi yes ye de se be adwene de onyankopɔ boy no wa ama ebi na omu ne nim nyansa e wo bibia ti sa ade a omu pɛ de na che se ye se be woni sa nipa bi seti a ha adwene ana sa wo hwɛ amanyo kuo a ewo Ghana nyina dodo bebre na sa wo hwɛ wo mu di anim sa bre ya omu sumba bia ese omubu abrofo su esene se yenye yamanye aye wono omubu wo mu nti se woyɛ obi na se wonye osikani anase wonye woni abrofo enye den entu san nidi ne niema na se omubu abonfia so is enam se nti ni abrofo beye bia no ene ye adepa ene ne ye ne sa suban no ene ye na ama yakodi woman na kogina pempesu bia wontimi nka ho asem so ho ama isi gasem nyina ye basai sa suban na ase mu ye tutu asem ene minim bebre na omuntie asem kromo nipa yese ye de nipa de chichiri kro omamu ni nyina wo sisia yese ye wo 70% Christians na Christianity won mu nyina chi ese omumpe
and support
ye about yese wo about 70% Muslim omususu omuchi nananom abonsofo omususu omuchi fi se ene adwene nkose obi anu aduane no ode atosoade nyina tum ama wo a wode kawa no a de bibia frimfrim ekotototo nemum wo de wo se dabi wo mpa aduane ya no ano nemu banche ya tu no fom saa na tie wo ho na wo de insu agu ho na wo de oil agu obare maturum sebe wo fanchame na sa na watimi de wo ho akohye ne ho we ani adwene nko nansi yentimi hu yempanyifo adwen bi o mu dwen a ema o mampanyin mu a utimi be gina live television obi asa ma na nyina amansa nyina hwe wo na wo ka bibi se
say fruit ni bi o ha yetumi di no ro
ye risa ye hohoro ni arisa Celsius na yemfa bibi egu Celsius aha fruit wa yen hohoro ano ani strawberry so emre fruit wa yedi ayen hohoro ano ne strawberry so emre so edi yoma panyin sebe wonhwe nanamo a wo tuye fi se pepeso a woduru no ko ye panyin bi a wo senka ni tipafo nyina yeden etifia a wo ya wo mu hwe omunananom sebe ya wo meye menyina beye mpanyimpa no mu afutu ba wo kwanya bedi omani nyina ni wo saa bre ya waduru mu a nka wo se wotimi ma ahyansude bi a ye betimi dia kawo na ye fe ye hu se na wo ye panyimpa wumfie nsu a onyankopɔ de ma wo no na nye se bia wonum a unu wa yonkofo bi oku wo mu kane a wanku kane no na se wotawo mu ana se dabi ne mu wonum se wo suban bi a ada se eye a wo be ma amanfo ana se wo suban boni bi a opese wo sakira film sati ase enti wo kan no nyina fam na se wantimi because opese wo sakira film wo nku ntem na otwem o china mame man kakra nka man kakra nka sebe wo sakira film na se be sinne wontimi sakira film a sebe na yenim ne ope e wo wiase nenso nyankopon wo hwe no wo ya ni nguasefo ema Ghana wo kro yai wo ye wo bai
o mum pass you
o mum pass but wo se se o so mu guso o mu be pass na mu nyam pass na mu na soni de na e di hudwuma na obehwe so obedi hudwuma ama na bibia na mu so mu pass mpo a e ba be duru nanim se be duru nanim a wonim no obeye se panyini sa tie na se mi so abo
veto power
oni veto power biebo e sa won o mu pass e da so won sign na se obeye na adwen se o be gunu hwani ase nti me nemi hu no enti sebe Ghana pempeso ya dun de nya ade se omano ekoye isika sem nkoye na ye mera so ye se hihye nso kura na eza bobo no obi odi anim nso kura ye hu se na odi kai ko dabi fere asefem enti omampanyin on sanwe hu ye esre no na on kasa kameni na kamapia pagana fochew kameni na kamapia pagana fochew
wanka ni ye
na obi a ono na se ono wo besi asore dan ahye nyankopɔ animunyam na wo san so eka se wono wɔbɛhyɛ wɔbɛtiatia mmara a yɛhyɛ de atia wɔn mu di turumu ɛne wɔn mu tafretafre mmaa a wɔn tafretafre wɔn ase wɔn de wɔn nsesawo wɔ wɔn ho na saa nipa wɔ sɛbe yɛpɛ
sɛ asɔfoɔ no bi nso tumi hyira so asɔfoɔ no ɔmɔ ɛmfa nsa amanɔne no
yes dodoɔ sɛn ɛne na ɛsɛ obisa wo ho dodoɔ sɛn nsɔre wɔ amanɔne no dodoɔ sɛn de hyira so ɛno na ɛsɛ obisa wo so ahu ɛno na ɛsɛ obisa wo nsɔre wɔ amanɔne dodoɔ sɛn ɛn kyɛ sɛ wontumi nya wode waham kyikyɛmu sɛn na wobɛtumi aka sɛ ɛdodoɔ sɛn ɛna ɛwɔ saa mmeraeɛ no a ɔde sɛn yɛka sɛ ɔmu hyira so no ɛne adwene nkɔ ma wɔn asɛm baako a wɔn ka de bi a na yɛ me ase fam ne sɛ wɔn sɛ ɛyɛ human right ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ respect wɔn right me respect obi wa sɛ wɔ sɛ ɛyɛ ɔno ane barima anaasɛ ɔno ane baa enti no wɔbɛtumi de ama obi atafritafi de ne nsa wɔ mu a fine nti ɛno na ɔpɛ a ɛyɛ wɔ sɛ ɔno ane barima so ɔbɛkɔ kɔhyɛ obi tum a ɔde yɛ den ɔde nia na sɛ ɛno nso ɛyɛ ɛno ɔno na pɛ no ɔsɛ den the odwan pɛ de ɔde no kaka bɔ said human right na ase kyerɛ no nti ɔno ana de ne bɛrima no so ɔde bɛyɛ no a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛgyaa no ma no tumi yɛ because ɛyɛ ne right na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ respect no fine na adɛn nso na mohyɛ mmara sɛ obi nso a ɔno nso hu sɛ cocaine ɛnyɛ na mu ɔno de ɔbɛno ɛno deɛ mo si boo ɔno nso nyɛ ne right obi a ɔsi wi akɔbɔdam na wei a ɔmu yɛ
sika akɔtwitwa obi
ɔde sika akɔtwitwa obi saa na wei ɔde kɔhyɛ obi to a ɔkyina ɛmma wo ba so sabe ɔsɛ yɛ yɛnwene ho yɛnwene nkɔ akyiri kakra sɛ woka right ano aka right to cover everything but wonyɛ emuamuaso nkata so ɔkɔtɔ deɛ ne bodwe yɛnya kyerɛ deɛ wɔnkɔwu sɛ ɔte aseɛ ɔmu suban saa cocaine dodoɔ na heroin ɛfiri South America ɛhɔ na nkɔm bɛnya ho sika ba ɔmu ho so nkɔfo no bɛnya ho sika kɛse nti ɔmu asɔprɛse no but tobacco Japanese for can tobacco ɛno deɛ ɛwɔ ɔmu hɔ no deɛ ɛno deɛ ɔmu arefa no na aka sɛ ɛno deɛ ɛyɛ good no mu apaase mmara fine obi tumi no sɛ ɔte aseɛ enti saa suban no bi pɛpɛɛpɛ na ɔmu yɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu obi si ɔno ɔbɛware ɔbaa mmienu wosi ɛno deɛ nyɛ sɛ ɔte aseɛ ɛyɛ bɔne na mmom so obi so obɛdi obi turu mu di a wosi ɛno deɛ ɛyɛ ne right look ɛkyɛ sɛ sɛbe ɔmu nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ nom a wontumi sɛ sɛ adwene a ɛda yɛ nyinaa tirim ebi na ɛda wɔ mu deɛ tirim a wontumi hu na nka ɔde sɛn ɔmampanyin te sɛ Ghana ɔmampanyin a yɛde ɔde sɛn ɛsom atetewo yɛde culture amanneɛ atetewo na wabɛduru sei ɔmpanyin so sei na saa nsɛm wei na ɔsoso so a sɛbe na biribi to kyima enti me yɛhwɛ ne yie meda wase
okay thank you so much Mr. Aya on president nyadwen o say president kra nsan be pa ye chew say o ka say ode ahye ebi mo nsa we brank ono so wo power senka obesi ano kwan kra but o ka so de hye ebi mo nsa doctor mpacho ne ye nuano makan ye ne e koso yi odwen ho sai
but what you mean, Kadia?
Yeah, to Kapa.
Each year, a tear for you, and your phone. That person must starting is saying now, a person may try president, essentially a president, person may try some evolutions. But the Ofriba, any who he is today, whether we can find some contradiction in what he does every day or not. So evolution is a very important concept. But first of all, Your concept there, friend, is sovereign state. So, because a sovereign state, the higher jurisdiction and our power, or maybe I was able to me share the value system, the cultural system, the ojiri say yani ni enye. Power, a war, maybe the Yama or maybe I say we a sovereign state. Inti, but to me, the way you want your society to be. Inti, and you can't decide, and like you say, Ghana is a sovereign state. It is your value system, your cultural system, your national interest. Now, sir, you can't in a boom. You will be a friend in law. Law, we simplify law. A issue about causation. So we take it action A, B, C, and this is the consequence. In your society, you have to say, Sanima, when you will say, yeah, say, the baby, and you pass Sanima, the Basanti, and pass it. We don't want to live in a particular way. But
this is Jafric Radio.
This evolution. Kwame Nkrumah 1965, what your book the neo-colonialism, the last stage of imperialism. Now, Okan said book now, what Nkrumah, those who did the conveyor belt at the Western colonial imperialists, ebe used at the later part, some of one and now. Nkrumah predicts someone obey in Krofwa, Abrofoni be used to say Africa. That is the point number one. 1965, thereabout, Kwame Nkrumah proposed what he called then the National Nuclear Project. 24th of February 1966, he took Nkrumah Guyeno. Dankwa Buzia for Sifo. Dankwa, Akufo-Addo, after Ameba, Yameba Mechan. Akufo-Addo na Busia.
We Odiako details pa nyasem ketwa.
Akufo-Addo, Busia for. Sir, okay, Sir Kwabenya Nuclear Project. My friend, atomic junction, a contemporary world.
Atomic.
That time, Nkrumah instituted that policy long. Now, Ghana was the only country in Africa, the whole of Africa, near one nuclear reactor. Now, you took Nkrumah Guye. Akufo-Addo, Nasefo, they collaborated with the United States of America, and they took the nuclear reactor of Ghana and sold it to America. Because America was interested in our nuclear reactor because that was from Russia, the Soviet Union. So one was the first betrayer. So that's why I said that the man who essentially the president of Ghana, we need to understand historical antecedent of who he is. Betrayed Ghana as far back in the 60s. Since Ghana, we are projecting in 2030, said the person nuclear project. That has taken 60 plus years. So that's the first point. Another one, what can I say somewhere in 2008, 17, 18? America is somebody the base here back Ghana. And I want to Akufo-Addo blast the anti-American, put the reporter graphic online. Sorry, Ghana Web. That was on the 11th of April 2018. And some Akufo-Addo, I'm almost sorry, American involvement, military involvement, they had reason. Akufo-Addo said those people are anti-Americans. Those who were against the involvement of a U.S. base, military base in Ghana, they were anti-Americans. So look at your president, okay? That is why I keep on using the word essentially. He's the president of Ghana, essentially. Symbolically, he is. But Obiya president, you heard him betraying his own citizens, said they are anti-American. Meanwhile, there are security issues. We all know that. So the genuine people who stood against it, the president of the state betrayed them and was actually blackmailing them before America. Now, okay, said this same man was the BBC or Al Jazeera. He was asked specific question on his role and I said his position on this so-called LGBT. He said at the time, Ghana, you need a mrebia, and I say you need formidable group to be almost LGBT, so it is bound to happen. You remember that? He said LGBT was bound to happen. So now let's come to the very immediate and contemporary one. Our worker said, this year, a handful of people, just a handful. Okay, he has no reason to respect the parliament. He's calling the parliament a handful of people. The president has no respect for the parliament. The parliament has a bill under discussion, and he said that's a handful of people. And to know so but the history, like we show the historical antecedent. In summary, there are some Ghanaians, including the current president, they don't identify themselves with Ghanaians or even Africa. They are more of Western than Africans.
That is the word.
They have much interest in collaborating with the Western imperialists because they benefit from them. They see themselves more African, European or white than Africans. George Floyd, is it the name? George Floyd? The guy who led to be George Floyd, who led to is it the Black Lives Matters?
Yes.
When he died, we saw an active role the president of Ghana played, isn't it?
Yes.
Before that, we have had series of events and occasions that disasters happened in Ghana. We never had our president speaking.
Exactly.
And then, what you said, Cathedral Bishop, is it Cathedral Bishop France or Bibisa? Quickly.
Yes.
President Akufo-Addo made donation. Now, the point is this. Now, let's come to that. Nipa na oba Ghana na you say or no obeka LGBT person. Contextually, what are the problems we are facing as a country? Emra, the vice presidents arrived in Ghana. Yeah, how are you? Power Ghana ni LGBT. Currently, the problems we have is a matter of survival. We don't have potable water to drink. We don't have educational infrastructure. We see people still living close to the Stone Age. We have women who are delivering on floor. There are deaths occurring in hospitals. And then your friend is it no bed syndrome, killing people. These are the fundamental issues facing us as a country. And also, with the self-inflicted economic ditch that we found ourselves, that is also an issue. It's a national security issue. Why is this woman not interested in addressing some of these fundamental issues that face each Ghanaians every day? But he was interested in some of these things. But that's America, and that is the Western world. They always want to say, but for them, other races, they can impose anything on us. They can impose anything on us as far as they have the monetary power. But here the case, virtue, intellectual virtue. Say the Bible, or say good name is better than riches. We lead the beer only position, biano. Lead the beer only principle, biano. Lydia is a doom for the followers. Oko Lim Kuan Yew, the founder of Singapore, when he said he was a trained lawyer from Britain, of course, he was a certified lawyer. Nobody has questioned about his certification as far as legal training is concerned. I don't want to say Akufo-Addo don't have a certificate, but there are issues surrounding that. A lot of people have raised issues about his qualification as a lawyer. But Lekwe was a trained lawyer. But when you said there was a point in time, Lekwe make sure that even Singaporeans, they were not allowed to wear miniskirts. Because that is the value that he, as a president and a state, he want to have. The Western media, as issuer, carry those kind of, anti, the name of democracy, the name of human rights and so on. They carry all those blackmailing, but the man was very, very firm. And he developed Singapore as a port city to a contemporary, one of the richest countries in the world. So we don't have much time. All that I want to say is that the person who is essentially the president of Ghana is not a Ghanaian. His behavior, another man, sir, Obi Bedi president. Now, sir, over 90% of that the people in that country eat gari. Now, sir, 70% me gari da. Hey, me go vote tomorrow. I won't vote for you because that is the same as saying that Obia or say me name anything about medicine, but me person me di a kura. Don't know when you he has no background in medicine. But over 99% of the citizens, how do you give your life to such a person? And we are having a person a country that is expecting to be a modern state. We need someone who knows the social, political, and economic, let me say, topologies of the country. Then, what the country be only one old map, only new map now. He can read a new map. He belongs to the old system, betrayers, right from 1966 up to now. That's been the tradition. So, what is happening now? Me, I don't have anything surprising about it. But before, may refer you guys to this book. There is this book called the European Union's International Promotion of LGBT Rights, Promises and Pitfalls. You can grab a copy of this book and you see what is going on. You can see what is going on. So it's an agenda. And once Oko Bible, fasting. A common dinner, I want to say, so free so here, Nyankopo Ba, why don't you change this stone to bread? Because Jesus Christ was very smart. He said, man should not live with only bread alone. You know what? If Jesus had made mistake by changing that stone to rock, you know the next step? Satan would have asked him, are you stupid? Why do you have this bread in front of you and you are going hungry? That is it. Human nature. So if you are in a very vulnerable situation, be careful with people who come to you. Because America knows that our country is in a ditch, now they are coming with anything. Remember, US based Ghana, they were offering now 20 million. Now this woman came to say that five African countries. You see how much? 5 African countries, is it 100 million? Which means that by ratio, Ghana is going to get $20 million.
20 million, yeah.
Are you serious? Are you serious? $20 million? When you take a plane from Ghana to UK in that luxurious plane, how much is an hour? And cumulatively, if you travel 2 times in those luxurious planes, how much did you spend? So, you can see, we have to say it because the country belongs to all of us. We know that is more or less a policing state. But we have to say it. We have to say it. Otherwise, things will get worse and worse. That's my initial comment for you. I think I took too much time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's say why I elaborate from Kufuado mreso ne papa mu mreso e bani na opese ye hu eja president no the way I'm say wo mojanim Minim say Omondo Mino say if they want to associate themselves with the Western world, I don't know. So, Mr. Don't Give Up.
Hello.
Do you think the president can bypass the parliament and accept it? And if maybe he accept it, Odrin say, then ABC so accept it. And fan say president as parliament accept it. Now, president, or you soon in fans the veto power the sign and I say, or did you too much? What do you think will happen?
First of all, I believe strongly that Parliament passed this bill into law. And when it comes to West, that is what my senior man there said. Maybe he would just decide not to append his signature, but he cannot overturn what the Parliament has passed into law. I don't think he can ever overturn that. He can only decide not to sign, and if he decided not to sign, then it means the Ghanaian community, everyone is gonna see that, oh, honestly, it is our president who is tying or becoming one with the Western world against us, because it means Ghanaians are saying, no, we don't want it. If you believe in us, we voted for you, and this is what we want, and you decide to go the other way, it means you are sending a clear message to us that, no, what a Ghanaian, like my brother said, you are a Westerner more than a Ghanaian. But I don't think he will go that way. Yeah, I don't believe he will go that way.
All right, thank you. Mr. Aya, what do you say over to me agiatum? And I say, young fan say on sign crana. What connection on this our Western for no what Ghana for see yempe? Not be a parliament can say, oh, yeah, possible say we don't want any LGBTQ. Now one sign. Now, what's the link between Akufo-Addo, the president of Ghana, and this Western world?
The link between the president of Ghana and his cohorts, and then the Western world, they say, Omu senior Dr. Smart Sikaino, Omu who say, number one, Omu ni nyansa.
I am say
okay. Kukurumuti yensapo. Eti nyemi mi hunu no. Ofisi abrofo no we ume kukurumuti yensa hunu mopo. Ono no sebi.
Mr. Aya say if you can come again because na network na year of kakra.
Hello.
Metonka, Mr. Aya.
Hello.
Metonka pa.
The American say, the American say, the president of Ghana, you who say, number one, ono omunu minyasa ese Ghana for nipa opepema aduasa ni nyina. Number two, ono one ne nkrofo ehu omu hu say, omu Ghana ye wondia. Enti ni ope enu odiyo. Ena number 3, ohunu hu say, abrofo no kukurumuti a yensa wo hu mopo. Enti ni wo meye bia no omu ne nimu nyansa. Enti eno ne ni eye. Enti wo a wo hunu kwa fufuru bia so no wo no sebe either say within ho and answer why you fie. And I say we near ni se omu ani na omu wo no uni ani saa ni bi. Enti wo Ghana mampanyin tofa ena wo hwe na mamu a wobuo na wo hwe wonum abakwasem na wo ni nyina toto ho a saa ne ma miensa we na wo betuma bɔ no tofa na sɛ me bɔ no tofa sɛ wo hu enti Ghana no yenwie sɛ so why say na ɔmampanyin anase yen yesi yepɛ na se yen kasa na ebe din ama wonum ayewe a yesese kurubo a enyina na tim nti na panyin ka asemi se okoto sa aboa bi ati unua so a ka se so yen so na men ka se so ne so fi so firi so a obeba wo so enti we ebra na mpanyifo bi etuyefo etu Ghana fofo ena ke yetie ya enka enye ne yenne nti se ne yepe ena ye nya no nemum enka achi mpanyifo mu no won kasa na won tunufo na sebe won fa na adwen chenhye se minim se o mampanyi se mpanyifo kasa no na adwen chenhye a wonya abofra onim ni fata ene ne ehia nyina nti obetuma ye ama man no edi asaba na ma ongu man ho fisa na ene yenko emfata that's it.
Thank you so much. Doc, wait quickly 2 minutes. Na pese mi hu se bia se wansan a dan na ebetumi asi wugidi se ebia LGBT for no so apɛ kakra ma no sɛ ahyɛ ne ayi na funum sɛ ɔngye adeɛ no ntum ana
Yes, best day we do 2 minutes. Osha, the so-called LGBT now, adibia emerging from what is called identity politics. So identity politics, no, meaning we say, you bet me sorry and now watching us say, yen shot idea. The person not your body Johnny and Nanti. The what? Now, so Ubi Sami said, I didn't think me yes, a make say I have the right, me what?
Yeah.
And he near me and say, me mobilize Nipa to support me. And I said, I mean, it's identity, but it's a way of people coming out to use the legal system to create some identity. That's the meaning. Identity politics. Now, so we should be the concept of rights. The concept of right. Right is not an absolute concept. What in America, because usually, we look at the aggregate interest of the state as against the parochial interest of an individual. Because Ujanipa, like human beings, Sanya Adam Smith can say self-interest people, like in a way, nipa bia in a way near selfish. And self-selfishness, you can't be and live according to the will or person or now. Then there is nothing like institution. Sanya the way you live should not conflict with and in a way put the general well-being of the state into a state of jeopardy until they want institutions. And Emrano boy Yahuban said we should have an ordered society, the way you to maintain the social order system in every society. That's why we have legal system. But to say, sir, these are legal issues, and I don't have, a deeper understanding of the legal implication. But what I know is that when people rise, against anything that they think is organically not good for them, you can shoot and kill some of them, but the bullet will finish. And when the bullet finish, you put the gun down and run away. That is the only point that for probably those who don't want it, they are willing to kill. If you resist it, these guys are willing to kill you. Resist it, they'll kill you. But the point is, you cannot kill all of them. The organic aspect of society is more powerful than any atomic bomb. And only officer he doesn't care about any society, the future generation. He will definitely die as a mortal human being like all of us. But in the end, ABS be a person Ghana for a kind the way a person Ghana for a kind that is the way he's governing in that way, so that in the future when you want no more Ghana for young kindness. I'm not the one to advise him, but as a Ghanaian, this is an affront on our cultural system. It's an affront on our cultural system. We believe that he'll do the needful and throw away that I don't know. Okay, let me leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's it, baby. With your time on a copa, it's young quiet next so quickly pa near fast. Young video we you are near to us.
Yeah, you see me guy. I didn't know how to make call. Listen to them, I just said, I don't know what I say. Oh, 50 no how. What? What about this guy? Oh, Charlie.
Polongamala ye fu Polongan kadmu escal na adleri yobe Polongan kadmu lido fa bulo Polongan kadmu ushash
we dey recently and I who say video we circulate unim say o share Ghana web edia ba utumi hu say akwana oye gang leader no o say our hideout and odia ba say oye informat ema police o share video na e kono so a police na achiwu ya wo kase wo se onko kire obibi ema ode ko sika ewo mu na watua ma titi a police nso de abase omo ya arm robbers a o mataki police titi a yehu ne ewo mu say police na ka no crew say akwa no ye informant so ye den yo ya yehu Mr. Don't give up. What do you say? What do you say?
Okay. Ghana. I would like to begin by using an adage in Ewe, which says, L'envoi manya dika. La is animal. Voi is like wicked animal. Manya dika, which literally means that if you have a way of driving out a wicked animal from your environment, you just drive it out for a mile and return. But if you keep following, like, oh, you want to drive it away far, to get to a point, then the animal will turn and face you. At that point, you cannot do anything. All right. Coming back to this issue, I would like to use this scenario and juxtapose it with what happened. Because the video clearly, we could hear that one being called Kwame said, you asked me to give you whatever I gave you, and I asked you to drop me off at the refuse. Where were you taking me to? I didn't know because I asked you to block the road. Where would you have taken to? It means the police were just to use their uniform, their authority, by just driving him to wherever they want to go. And in this situation, the Kwame is the wicked animal I'm trying to say, which means he also has his own way by blocking the way. Now he has turned against the police. So I am not trying to condone what happened. This situation, he used gang to attack the police. And yesterday I was telling somebody that I am so happy at least the lives of the police were spared, because they killed them, and that would have been something else. And also I got that the guy spoke from the hideout, saying he was an informant, and the police are saying he is an armed robber because he refused to give them 100,000 Ghana cedi that he was saying collect, and he refused to send it to them. To him, he felt that he's being used and being given some chicken change, so he decided to keep that money. And according to him, that is the reason the police are now saying he's an armed robber. Well, supposing this is true, so what right has the police to now accuse him that he is an armed robber? It means there is something going on. In the news item, the guy said in the area, everybody knows he works with the police. I don't think at this point the guy can just put out any fabrications against the Ghana police. But there were instances that things happen, and the police rather turn around to make the issue look like an individual is rather the culprit. And these things we all know, but just to protect the integrity of the service, we just let things pass by. But it shouldn't have been. This issue, it's a dicey issue. I wouldn't say the guys were wrong in that, totally wrong, and I wouldn't also say the police were also in totality wrong. But we need to be honest to ourselves. If you have been using the guy as an informant, why do you not against him to say he's an armed robber? That is my worry now, because after reading this, I don't know to put the. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, so I will leave it like that.
Oh, okay, Mr. Yaya. Ohwe scenario ne police di aba ene ne akwa no enso ka What do you think? Because we who the team who say police na kind of crews are quite na kind of crew. Who the team who the night who be a static referee.
Mr. Aya, we can't hear you.
Mr. Aya, I'm saying to papa.
Oh, me as my mute fence.
Okay.
Yeah, me sorry. Move on, Chemi. Na me pese making kind omu letter na omu dia to abontin no. Kakra.
Police.
So police for them. Was it? May call the 5th paragraph. Was it on the 1st of April 2013 while the investigation were ongoing to get the remaining suspects arrested, the attention of the public was drawn to a video footage in which the said police personnel, members of the Azim patrol team, are shown pleading with members of the gang while the gang is alleging extortion by the police officers. This paragraph was it. The allegation of extortion against the officers has been referred to the Police Professional Standard Bureau, PPSP, for investigation. All the suspects in the reported attack on the patrol team who had been arrested have been put before court and have been remanded in custody. Efforts are continuing to get the remaining suspects arrested. So, our police for yenu muna etik room ha. Omuye yempenyufo a wose yede yeta omachi. Na so pempi no, omuye niema bi bebrere ayi aba out or release bi aba out wa ni nyina na ema sebe ema ebu won abonfia. Achire omu tries omu be polish ade ne kama also no at the end of the day no enkwesi aga sabe. There is a simple saying say you can fool the people, you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. So our police for a brave say omu every spade a spade name not a garden tool. So adi ye nyina ya hu the or the same police for my police for say wo a wonu mu ye adwuma na say wo a wonu mu nya wo mu asem da no e na obo hu say so mu ka asem say a obetima giadi ba ye no bia ya hu say no mu say because me ma hu obi a mu atwere asem ahye na no e nam say ontimi nkinkan ti so na sa boy si wo mu say nya de so mu nya daage aka say yo mu statement ye de aba ho no de obu kan ne no an ya twere ni nyina de akọ some ebi o ha on the day court day no ye be ready no na they are crippled ana ya to on fu say gbaka say ka say me difference me wa asem ka na wa ka say me difference wa asem wa on was
when ya ka say when the for awie
so one was say o mu atwere kama na asem no yini na one ka say o mu kura attention has been drawn to a video footage. Was it the public's attention has been drawn to a video footage? So, that is it. Omukurana, omuhui. Nemo public so mu
atese o master ti o mu investigation crowd da ansana
dada
video we crowd
ba nemo footage ni crowd or is a public enye won mu attention has been drawn to footage say ya hu or say footage bi mun kan say nemo mo say the public attention has been drawn to the footage, a certain footage. Sabe, emranti na asem omuka na simple. Asem so omuka ye nyina ye hu. Omoji omutuo. Omu epa omu chew. Wa chese wa settle no. Chese, what is the meaning of settling? It is simple how ma sabe ni kwase ye twentwen so ma na ye tintintin ni ye na yi. A police for no omu asem no bi nya afi na orefe wo mama so uma independent body. Nenye police for you because more ankasa no mo ndi good record. Ni se ope say ye nya pepe yo wasase bo ni hu ni kura wu ma ne nyinaa sɛ yɛbɛma independent body ahwehwɛ mu na yɛnkye apolicefoɔ no na yɛhwehwɛ asɛm no na mmeranteɛ no nso even though ɔwɔ hard no ɔbɛba na nka yɛahwɛ asɛm no na deɛ ɔrekɔdo ɔde sɛn deɛ recorded all the proceedings no ɔno nso no ɔbɛba
na ɔkeka kasa bi
so wahu nti deɛ ɔka no nyinaa no ɛwɔ meaning ɛbɛsa sɛ sesala kasa anasɛ biribi saa menyɛ quite sure as time to be correct so wahu enti apolicefoɔ no ɛbrɛ so sɛ ɔmuhunu sɛ sesei no because of phone cameras any social media no sɛ ɔmu daadagya enti tam biara no kasa ɛbrɛ so saa bere na ɔso ɔmutumi bɔ mmɔde sɛ nka biribi ni a ɔmutumi yɛ pɛpɛyɔ fenkyɛm fi sɛ ɛbrɛ a wɔadwene ne so sɛ obi ahu wo no na obi ahu dadadadadada nti ɛno na ɛm sɛ sɛbe ɔmunya nte ɛno ase so ɔmuti aseɛ deɛ ɛwɔ so ɔmuti because asɛm wei deɛ ɔmɔde ato abɔnten nyinaa no ayɛ adeɛ a ayɛ sɛ anansesɛm bi ɛma yɛ ɛnihu ɛfɛre ɛtan so ahu ɛma policefoɔ so ɔmu yɛ nneɛma bi saa policefoɔ yɛ nim mu yɛ council a ɔmu si no mu defend wɔ mu yɛnim statement ɔmu de bar out ɛfa kentampɔ ho yɛnim statement ɔmu de bar out ɛfa adwira ho yɛnim statement ɔmu de bar out kyɛ sɛ mmea bebree wontumi nka ne nyinaa de end of the day no wobɛhu sɛ nokora biara nim ne nyinaa yɛ adapa so ahu enti ɔmu so ba paa real suban no ɛna mmeranteɛ yi ada na di no
na mafa obi format a na nipa no kɔ na ebi a ɔkɔgye sika anaa biribi saa na policefoɔ no according to the statement no ɔsɛ de biara no police ɛba ne fie saa ɛbɛgye ɔmo settlement
yes
ɛna ɔsɛ ɔmo atwi n'akyɛ ebi ɔmo ma no 2,000 ebi a nti this 100,000 wey die ɔmfa ama ɔmo nti ɛno na ɔmo abɛ create biribi ka sɛ ɔyɛ arm robber no
ɛno kora asɛ ɔka no meme no saa bere mini facts wom mmom sɛ ɔka sɛ mengyina a ka mɛgyina mmeranteɛ no site ka police wɔ menim ne wɔmɛtumi ayɔ menim wɔn paa
wone bi ayɛ adwuma pɛn wɔ ho
awurade a police for Ghana police for menka sɛ Ghana police for menim ne wɔmɛtumi ayɔ even Japan police for
ɔmo corrupt ana
so enti no we no ɛda ɔmo suba na di pefe because asɛm no wotumi sɛ we no wɔ video no sɛ na asɛm no si kɔ no nyinaa no wate ɔmo atete asɛm no sɛ na esi kɔ ɛna ɔmo release we na to abɔnten so ɔmo sɛ na esi kɔ no ɔmo hu asɛm sɛ na esi kyi asɛm no kɔ yesi butu asɛm no na ɔmo de we abɛto abɔ so ɔmo adapa na ada adi enti ɔmo nyɛ ne ehu hia na ɛfata wɔm sɛ ɔmo yɛ amamɔfoɔ ɔde sɛ abambɔfoɔ ɛma timamufoɔ no ne mum yɛn nyinaa no so ɔmo yi dwuma pa a timamufoɔ no yɛbɛtumi ne ɔmo di nwonwonwo a protect ɔmo a policefoɔ no sɛ bɛyɛ obiara bɛtwa ɔmo puse ba sɛ mo yɛ nneɛma bi na sɛ yɛhu sɛ obi hu sɛ ɔmo yɛ ayi kora no asɛ yɛgyina baabi ne yɛhwɛ ne yɛbɔ yɛn nsɛm nti deɛ mmeranteɛ yɛ nka nyɛ fɛ ka obi hyɛ police atade a biribiara mu no ɛni kwa sɛ wotumi yɛ nea woyɛɛ no nanso ɛnam ɔmo suban nketenkete bi nti nea aba no nti me no sɛbe yɛhwɛ sɛ ɔmo so ɔmo yɛ nhwehwɛ mu nti yɛhwɛ deɛ ɛbɛkɔ akɔsie ne mmom sɛ woka sɛ menyina baabi deɛ a I stand to be corrected but I know say nkɔfoɔ no asɛm na ɔde sɛ mmeranteɛ no asɛm a ɔmo ka no nokora wɔ mu sene nea policefoɔ no de abɛto abɔnten
apolicefoɔ deɛ no thank you too Mr. Ayade ogyina ayi mmeranteɛ ne deɛ no so because ɔsɛ ɔne apolicefoɔ no bi ɛsan pɛn ɛnyɛma ɔmbɛtumi ayɛ no nyɛ asɛm ketewa Mr. Doc yɛnhwɛ scenario ne yɛnhwɛ the way a wo nso de wo submission bɛba
I'm confused, Kakra, because but I'm really confused because we need like where to start. But Mamenka assemble before I read Mr. Ya also obi say like you share your boys in here na nka say you who police for na some more uniform one and let's say like more uniform like it's okay funny sir and if I think he treat you almost sir but Mr. Ya say when you say crew or go to be anymore you more feature ball
David, I need to cry.
The code down because feature ball referee no buga and he one with your uniform and I will go this and who me boa I want to your formula ni ho formula ni ho enti caption na wo Ghana web ni say the guys civilians ni galamseyers.
Yes, sir.
And I'm boa. Okay.
Yes.
Now, listen, I'm galamseyers. And Ghana also it's an informant.
For the
informant
police,
about what? Informant to police as what?
I think that ono ko galamsey for no eko hwe omo amoye galamsey ni ade no abema police for no information no.
Okay. Yeah. Ewiase ohun adibako a ye friend no justice. When you say you can say your friend baby chimpe.
Chimpe.
Sir, baby ye see justice e different no. O person o hwe baby a nkora baby omodu amusua the meaning of justice a. O de faade miensa fama nkora mienu so omonche. Na hwe omudin. Sir, ohun say chia ko baby obi jikasi a sutrobe pai. But the former kindergarten for your experiment in here, so trouble pie. Because that is the meaning of justice. So, Senipana informant, they say there have been that relationship with them, which we can confirm by the police mentioning the name of is it Kwame? Was it Kwame Mepacha Mewa?
Yeah, was it Kwame Mepacha? Yeah.
Like I said, there is some kind of relationship between the police with the guy.
Yes.
And they have been doing this deal for a long time. Acquire a drug business, no. As you see about money, but on the more important aspect, Sisiano, and I'm saying you were what is called the industry 4.0, and I say we are in a cyber and I say what do they call it, digital revolution era. Into somebody just sneezing in Ghana will cause a vibration in Russia, will cause a vibration in Japan. You just sneeze. Wait to him, Sisia. When you go to NASA, everywhere, everybody knows it. And in the end, it is the public image, and all of us, our image. That is the problem I have. I know Tokyo. Now, my supervisor, I know a Catholic or a Roman father on. What question Jikua? I'm homeless. The number close to 1,000. But when they are not allowed to come out. And then, call my husband, me friends, my supervisor, no. And I'm so a colleague, Ninamoji, near my Diania, the Adinamada Comao. So, call baby, I'm one of some far camera, Bianco. When my Corinthia, you can guess it. Because Japanese government says, Uncle, from where in Guasemadia, or mine. Because they want to protect the integrity of the nation and as well as the Japanese. Inti sabi anybody be wo hasina se hu ne sia we ekoba bia inti enese sa officer kuro no mu bi na obawie school ha opadwuma ya krama ya hwe video we bi din ya say kwa we ya ebe bi ofri ba. These are some of the things that we've got to worry because of some of these things. Otherwise we will say we don't care. But yet, I normally use the word the organic aspect of society. The organic aspect. So, what here, everyone says, Sisiano, baby, situation almost Sisiano. We are in a regime. A Kufuado time, and we are in a regime. Because we are seeing several things beer. Young can say a year too new, and I say, but we are seeing unprecedented things. Osha, the Asante Regional Security Coordinator or somehow, I think somewhere 2017. Also, invisible forces, the Delta forces, some more Bruno train form. Okay.
So.
You don't call court, no. You find out 18,000. Is it 1,008 or 1,008, right? And they got the money to pay.
I say 18,000. No?
Is it 18,000? I don't know. I don't remember the figure very well. But you got the money to pay. And even the Attorney General at that time declared the whole case and nolly prosecute. Well, like the state has no interest in what happened. Now, Sanyema will be a Koswa. So, Oko Teacher Training College, a free BB hidden curriculum. Hidden curriculum, no. Say, be a old teacher in one. The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you do the way you conduct yourself generally in the classroom, and curriculum, no, and carry children who but in Korea day, I pick it. When you have a president who claimed to be a lawyer, but somehow, if you put the measurement, he's a lawless person. He claimed being a human rights. Oh, Massa, one if I'm one of and then you start you a free chanting be animal, bonny BSC or maybe more. Sabi, Bahama time, your sister will be in the year for Damperas or Tiniwan, sorry. Bit me about to say on why.
I think that the president to the Ashe president to the Ashe IGP, sir.
Ain't it, Alpha? Nyame can say it is a serious thing. We share the image, and I say our integrity as Ghanaians. It's very shameful. But hey, this is where we are.
Very.
This is where we are. How much can we say? We only hope that that's what that I can say.
Ebeye, Ujidi.
What can I say?
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Ujidi say, then police ya recruit you police because me Jidi say ya recruit ya the omo ya enlistment. No ma shortlist afa omo asha omo ye papa edi omo afa omo ye nsɔhwɛ omo wia na omo select ne opass ye asan de omo akɔ training akɔ kyerɛkyerɛ omo nti we believe say sa nipa no trustworthy and I say ye de every be hye sa nipa ni mu wa fa ntetiye mu so wa dwemfin kura na ebesesa ujidi said then a massa ade we ba this one city je any police obi de na asem kura kodan na wakase wa trust statement ahye na no so kwa kase udifo na so wo nchechiri mu then a massa nyama we na eba
Nimetimiaka first of all is anytime be a historical free especially colonization nipa yesubani se obi obenya kania obenya like enlightenment edika biano watani beye bully ye wahu anibue na ote Sibia society enema bi ye etie oba hide behind ti say bia hwa se lawyer ni e catch us obedi oni atia wa obetimi eku obeku society obese society nyina because onim the technicalities onim say ade we fanfan say legal system no near practice you find the adversary system of criminal justice system, okay? And you say he who alleges must prove the what. And who obedience almost obedi bonny. But who court now? You say prove beyond reasonable doubt. And you have to prove. Who prove you so it's up to the judge no or also engineer or car to one as on to. And ye tetino na se uboko police ye a bit me kwa primary school. I could check your background. But and then the one is say, and now say politicians, you know, we don't have Ghana police, okay? We have political party police these days. So you see them in the police uniform, but they are party, you know, faithful. What did I make an say? And you know about you now, when you say, then can your party be anka police can mean nibi? Now, and you be checking the criminal background, or be an aptitude test, you're checking the BB and the dinner cartoon, and they did trash and answer. And a modi sabi, a modi some huno. One face of could 20 number be a more NTCC and a society has lost confidence in the police and has no respect for police. And in your bayan said, what shows that the police for? Because you were Anna, you're to about year 2016. Delta Force for invisible forces by year press conference and identify terrorist group. About by year press conference, I'm warning president and he said, what shall they share woman? So when this will cause mayhem in the country or make the country ungovernable for him. So that is if then statement. So me catch you say why anya we may see ya. Say my anya bibia na say me amekan no what settle me wa. And the some profane yes say omo free e kwan ho na ye do mu nyina kwahye police ni mu no. These are people, some of them don't even have SS qualifications. And they are being put, they are everywhere in the security. Police from Faster House.
Benchawano, mewo Adam Phobia, okudi police. No say or no already of system nimu ina energy train exams na opasi or koye. Na enfanse omo pass omo ina omo de omo to training school centers mo bia akọ. Publicly no ye dem say police for ye form or mo training. Now more di be 3 weeks. Omo yan say nkofo bebre bi asan begum. No chese obia hu obi say wo man hu enlistment. Wo ye enlistment man hu because omo hye omo ho. Nti omo ko hia o training omo say chale na me kai wo but no omo nkai omo ho nti the way I can say enye Ghana police service na what say dey
political party police party police
no crepa
you need time in the American you find say in a more philosophical way, and I say on a serious note, you know. So, in Sioto, na se mframabo, na se danye nusi ho, na se baku jirigua. You must know that a dana jirigu because of mframana a boy, you know. A dani jirigu because of the process, the antecedent. Materials ye disi ye no ohwe ne bugu ine ne gina ho na okomu obo hu se ba ko ne de some diligence went through ye bugu ni do tumi hu se omo ye ne biara until na no bu ye no. That is how it is. Anything that we see happening today, there is a historical antecedent. The ubaya aduane na aduane oya nkwa wi a so oya nkwa wi na wo ka hwe sanya da. You have to question ingredient of the goom. You have to question ingredient of the goom. And the process of recruiting police today. Okay? So, baby, Galamsey site and pa. We have heard that over 500 excavators got missing, isn't it? Excavator in Panu.
Ayira. Excavators Ayira.
Now, excavator near Ira, no police for a site. So, therefore, one excavator near the Ira. Do you want the citizen to trust you? Citizen cannot trust police when the police that have been paid by taxpayers' money to minimize, things that are of detrimental to the society. The police rather will be actually inflicting on the fundamental rights of the citizens. They will revenge. So this is the time. The police, one says there's a clash between the general, the civilians, and the clash between the army and the police. It is something that is going to be one of the things that we have to be seeing in the next few years ahead of us. Now, you will be a fan natural resource case. Petroleum, year 32 petrol. The government created something called the Heritage Fund. Because at any point in time, it's a natural resource, maybe a natural resource will be any confusion into what the government does is a creative fund be send about the future generation. So petrol ni what that year. Sika, you bet me almost can do a horn for the future generation. Now, you two gold need diamond, two. But the other qua, maybe a two gold need diamond. The poorest people in Ghana, that is where they are. And so now the citizens are now saying that they want to have the access to the gold themselves. Instead of somebody having the access to the gold and sitting in Accra and enjoying with the slave queens. What you are saying? And there are so many issues into this, but we don't have the time to discuss them. But the only point is that I was the process. I mean, if the president, the leaders are living in a way that shows leadership, there will be order in the society. Otherwise, we will be living in a banana republic.
Banana Republic. Mr. Yaya, uji di se omu pay na enso omu ana se ye because police there yenim say you are trustworthy and ye de rain na like ye de rain na ashemu because mafa entity ye papa mu se mi nim se pay na enye ana say then a cost wa police into me and your mo adwuma diligently.
Yo, Minya. This is Putoka almost say this is $1,000 question. Near say, me ma from there, me do me who say a subain beer. Away mu ye ni tima omamba pa entity away mu ewo ye niema pia ye yo ana mpempi no so ye kan se de odi kan de odi akiri sua de odi kan nante mpempi no dodo na se wo hwemu a typically omusua won ma wodi wonanim yes, and I will say when abomination become of age, it becomes a tradition. So it is a niema a entry. So a busu see ye mususem sa na and it mem for no abefa na to say a idea
I know
ebini adwamambo ye sie kakra ne de ba out kakra no mumu ye na fe ye jabragro ne ye de ko asi ne we jaman for krampo a o beda abonten ne no kra chikra ne sa se fe ye sa se ye fa hu e mema ne be man fa hu ko so ho adwamambo ba bia kwa
LGBTQ+.
Tin ye kan say when abomination becomes of age, it becomes a tradition. So abe suban ewo police for mu agya wo ho ama ya bo mu bibonea nketwa no so mu ye niema bi a mu ga no makata wo machi no makata wo machi no makata wo machi na nne aba bedru ne adru no so enya sa nkensem fata police bibia wase ye de ma wo mu ntitia bia wase ye de ma wo mu ye de ma wo nanso omamba pa eni wo mu nti no ena wo ye ne o nti nye wo makatua na enso wo no wo makatua de obia ni ho president kwa obisa na katua nso no CEO so no mu ne yetua wo mu kaye pa nse obisa wo mu a wo makatua nso wo makatua nso US president obisa na obakatua nso na katua nso de oni pa bia ni ho a obaka se media makatua esome da bi fi se ni pa suban wunya ba ko a wobepe mienu so wunya mienu a wobepe miensa nti nkra wo mukura no komshedi ka che se ye bedi odisen wiase noko ade chisa fo nipa ade nso nani ye bedi doko ade achisa kopim se ye bekọ ya daka mno nti bi na ato ye fense Ghana police wo mu sa suban no nti nye wo maskatua se bi wo makatua nso mu ne mum suban ena wo muni suban ena wo muni enu nti no aye bibia ba yese eye se wo police ni a ye fra aban ti wutimi ye ne wo pe bia ena wo mu ye ko nti wo mu ye ko nso wo mu ba wo mu a wo so mu tia wo ye ntia wo na ye den na ye katakata wo nso se katakata wo nso sa nye be ba no enti asem se ne si kro no de asifim ne mum mesiese ye kan details bi a ye be kabere mo sabre de me meka de me hu ni se a police for omu su ani ban bi a omu ni ne tema na ye gan kasa bi wo ho ayeka obi akodi police waba waye ne oso ye pepepe se ne si fata waba bedru fi a waye penyini no a wo ko waje the pension wote ho waje the pension kakraka because yakobon amba obi aso be iskani na ye ne ayete ye ne timamfo no ye be ka chense wo ye fensen Mr. Send me your friend say
Mr. Don't give up.
Mr. Don't give up. Ni wa kasa ati o flo ko o papa ko di police e de no ye. Ye be kasa akire no. O abontin. So na se wo na wo ye DJ Clemson so wo na wo police na ngasa na wo ba ne Mr. Don't give up ba no abebo amane. Na show. Na achina na me nso maka akire wa nkasa wo ye penyi ofi no ma ya nwe ho. Ukoye police kodi police ye na ade baaye
dia na
so ntino sa suban ni nyina nti se nipa no so depend wono sa do opeso force no ho ye niema bi ani sika entumi ye den enyo bohu e ba sa so kro no na bebo di sa kro no kitinkiti na we friend nyansa kro no no bo amanfo no kro no kitinkiti na de woni nyawa nti e ba sa so a enim se wo tumi nso a ye misa wasem oye bibia utumi fa ahodi di omufa omutumi a omu wo ho eni suban so omuni ina ye nia so ye kasa ye ka kire wo eni niema akeka si ani a ama omu sa suban ni mu abetena so nti abaye normal ya ye normal se police ni hia wa manisika ena police ni nso no ade nso wo de manu ya toso miensa obeje obaponne obapunyida bato kira obahunu se ne master ababeje so tia se wache me di maba
obisa o mo se mate fo na ye o mo de hyimu nya o mo no mbisa
se wo hu asana asem si de enti no ti sana akwa enti suban na omunni ne o de sen na ye ntimamfo no so ye ka ho ye kasa bi no ye ya so nipa na akwa wabɔ ne bra asom ne man aba betena fi a woje ne pension kakra no obi a ono sika or botum no ye be ka kire se we wa mobra nemo ye bibia we ye hwe simple small de wa mobra oh ye kasa dinete za kwesa enti wono se ne ba the next time se ne ba be police ni a afutu a ɔde bɛma no no kill be also to be kwan bia so ye the fear also what me see so ne da ne sika ni money see that the expenses e money ntimi see that nti also kwan bia so also see that the kwan bia so be see that so kwan be na be ba so I was say chia
but Mr. Yaya minim police ni bia otumi ka se bia okọ night duty a emfan se office no etumi ka che ne se o ba fa sika se every office inti fa sika se every office no na nipa na okọ duty no onko ye den
obaje se o mu amanfo fa sika mra simple that's what we are from na wonim se bisa police for rumba kate wonim se omu wo internal generated fund bi wo horoma omu ankasa ne sika sika kitin o ma jiji no bo aro na o ma cha mo mu wonim yes impanyifo no dey aware
me dey minim
te say na working aye normal e say abatna se na make a tell say enye o mo ankasa no se enye nemum it has become part of the system. It has become a tradition. They know it's an abomination, but it has become a tradition. And once it has become a tradition, it has come to stay, and it is living. And that is what is killing us, because now the population is much. By the next 10 years that we have our census, we will be hitting 5 million plus, which is 37 to 40. So, what is happening? Crime will increase because nipa suba tena that doctor sha say okay nipa ye suban itina yankobo boy wo ma emra so na boy en wasa ma emra wo ho but wa kire ni enye enti nipa no so woman freedom wo ye selfish e wo ho no so that's what checks and balances are there. But the checks, every part of the main or the same body now. Let's say
na Mr. Aye, we dey mini also be ready. But say wo hwe ahaya ye we ya now the toto ye ho na sane ye ka say nipa ye selfish kakra no me hu da mate se aha ni bi edis agiske bi afi obi hoda aha police ni
wahu yana make tell say e suban a ye de titi nipa no so the patriotism because abedin wonim se enye yamana atiase se enye yamana atiase se also osumo oman also osumo oman yamana atiase se enzisi wunua yamana atiase se wuye we a se wofun a kwanse ne do be fa so eno so no so obi fun na so oba ye mfa nche no de no nyina ye checks and balances I was system selfishness no me ka se police ni bi eba me fie krom ha na o be hwehwe me nti oba ye no na what is saying me wife friend me do friend me no na me ni wa adwum na me ne kasa no kasa enura asem si na msa me awe no say nti oba no kasa na otia oba no so selfishness baby bye do otia oba no na me so me telephone na mka say I didn't know otia oba no wo nkwara na nim eti man ka hwe na me buy me call station ho no me call na me so me logic complaint against police no krom ha nim me call na logic complaint against no say why ya nim mo because nkwara no omu school ni echiro mo say police need also respect no the police ni so no emration say woni bibia it waba obetia o ma me be yes abet say o ma me aye boni bi e wo mani so me making that argument in that way no they came to agreement with me, they understood me omu timase and then the police in the Omunina patch. So, and Sana, almost they would take them. Say, no, he was not professional. They need to train him. So, you can't do this in Ghana. Because at that case, what do you mean you were Ghana? So,
David, now cry was some cratchet.
Tiano Tia Obano. Miss me making sure say you won't say mental casa, but I know me right. So I'm near here. And I'm protecting Unquaran because we use Unquaran as yastic.
Messiah, 1 minute.
Yo. Et you know, none me can say, a subaya. Pia yadi attitude, yenisa, or the same. Timma intitiano. Ebinisa, or the same. Teacher ni also correct in Corral school, no correct you because of because we need a dear no way. Akorana 1 year, you know, Baccatis who be queeny, who be a carpenter. Until indirectly, what catch them, my friend say, carpenter, you man. So now, or the same, I could have also one of the police, and I didn't know whether police officer on the be our Gigiska. Now, teacher, can also children say no. Yes, I'm a police agent. Maybe a city, in your cano, it will nona that child psychology not or the same. Was it, Doctor? How did you quote it? Curriculum, what and what?
Hidden curriculum.
Hidden curriculum. So a hormone, it is not written, but also who's a water term of. Into what's a wood to me a catcher almost a police agent. Nemo Akoranka said, oh, me person me yet police in his meet me at Gisco, but not wasser. No, we now master. I thought to do a trip. So, into a horn in a touchima, into a fitiasiano, and Karamukumasia, Yomuko police in Nano. There they go to rigorous training and then teaching. Into a bar when you say bribing, and you know. Wouldn't mean fat upa when you send a salary na boss market $2,000, but wouldn't mean fat $10 million in there then on pet and so on quite sorry. So in the FT near the ditcher one free your mofra brimno. Sanya marketing na kutia yen any penny for you now, Medawasi.
And so Medase Bibri. Mr. Don't give up. What do you think it should be done for them to do their work very well? And you bring your final submission so that we wrap up.
Thank you so much. To be frank, honestly, I will start from the end by saying it simply means the system is not working in my motherland. That is the bottom line. Why am I saying so? I am a teacher here in the classroom. In grade 5, I teach in the elementary school. Jobs, we teach them what do you want to be when you grow up. Some say, well, I want to be a bus driver. I want to be a pilot. I want to be a baker. Because the system is working, it simply means that that child could be trained if the person did not attend even university, but he wants to be a driver. He's going to be a bus driver and there's going to be work. And it doesn't going to look like a doctor is much more important than the bus driver. The system is working. But in my mind, maybe growing up, we were all taught how to be good citizens and all. And we have our dream. I want to be this, I want to be that. Even at a point, myself, I wanted to join the first of them, myself. But requirement, I was told I couldn't meet requirement. Unfortunately, people who were my classmates, who result-wise, we all know I am one of them, got the opportunity to in them services. So what happened it means something occurred somewhere. So that is why I said the system is not. It also goes to say that sometimes if you want to follow the right path in my place where I come from, if you want to follow the right path all the time, you're not going to get the yielded result. So if the system is working, you know that you want to be police, you are going to be, and everything that you want is going to fall in place. For us, for money, for their pay, money is insatiable. So this has nothing to do with their pay. Where I am now, whatever they, it's much more than someone else, but I still want more. Whatever they are paying you, maybe it's more than mine, but you still want more. So that is one characteristic of money is insatiable. So it's not about the pay. It's about the system. If the system is working, I don't think anyone can misbehave and go scot-free. Just like Mr. Yaya has said. What happened in Japan? You being a foreigner was able to prove a point to a police officer to the point that they understood you pleading. You in our side of the world, you are a citizen, but it not happen that you have to prove a point to a police officer that he is wrong, that he should plead with, not us in the video we've seen anyway. But the point is not working. So this is for people to join political parties to earn something, and it is making the parties push the guys into the system. So they are not becoming police officers, they are becoming party officers. So they are actually properly qualified as police officers, but because they supported a political party, so you need to be here and earn something. So that is the cause of whatever is going on in Ghana now. Because gone were the days you will never see an officer misbehaving the way it is happening nowadays. No one is perfect, but it wasn't as rampant as it is nowadays as we are seeing. So the system is simply not working. Basically, this is what is happening.
Okay, the system is not working. As Trini Jonas will say. Doc, your final submission. 1 minute, please.
Yes, I'm not the open so car. One here, because I never be a abandoned. But person capture 20 like your circumstance teachers, your circumstance police, circumstance army officers, circumstance nurses, and there was circumstance soldiers. When you might be a fan is stepping store Ghana. What is that? Oh, me person me the cover training college na me year map baby afa. So what is answer?
Me tepa.
Ha me kwa teacher training college me pan fa on man. Ana. Omo kwa nursing training so sa. Oh mami sika ni fi nti mami kofa nursing training mu hana. Me wi amanya study na. Sa na tie. So osha omo this time am ko police na. Any soldier forces in security state. It's not that majority of them, if you really sit down with them, it's not what they want to be. But because that has become the shortcut.
The system is not working.
The shortcut. What you say? Enti minia bema bia ono sabi odi sam hu kakra. Na Messi on teacher training, or mama de non teacher training college and I say university. Or catch me say now we are dead man obey. Now police there, which you buy 5,000. Among and Korana Wagana home. Among security sector be and Yaubetian with your room. The way he was able to mention Opasoko migration as I say 115,000 say. Opasoko police as 8,000 say. Almost the list in each house say Opasoko Hanuma say no say Utia. Now Sani pana waton the person who bought it so away. Enti watia ana wakowuram. About baba yede. Baba tinika bewa. Baba tinika. Na obati ne say. Ana society no so ye nyina ye wumbi. Obi anum say sa kwa we oton akwa na odi ko wuram. Enti obi onim ne bia wombu no. Ewa. So I mean, say what like you bought your way. I don't have respect for you. That's the system we find ourselves. But at the point in time in Yakwaya, I will argue strongly with you how corruption is a good thing.
Really?
But let me say hospital now now you are the 100th person. That's a nurse be fetch because just a branch here who of 500 Ghana cedi. For my men, for lie, I'm for on. Uber Janata Untia.
Ah, meet you on fast.
So that is the difficulty. That is why when you frustrate citizens too much, they become corrupt. Because the first law of nature is to survive.
Hey,
whichever way you survive, forget about it. And say, and the hope that they are making the system. Most of them went to University of Ghana without paying school fees. When was cafeteria, University of Ghana cafeteria. Now, my girlfriend, visitors, they took their girlfriends to cafeteria to take free food and eat. They are the very people who have become our leaders today and making life unbearable for us. Could you imagine somebody becoming a lawyer through apprenticeship? Somebody become a lawyer through apprenticeship? I am qualified for law. I'm not qualified, and you see, I'm law. You see how some decades were so easy for some people, and the way they are making life somehow unbearable for the current citizens. But anyway, they are introducing negative energy into the system. Science for because of entropy. Science for because of entropy. But there is a limit. There is a capacity at which every system can absorb any disturbance. And when that capacity is over, there is always be confusion. All the by engineering are the same. All the by social system are the same. That is why Japan says unemployment level cost look at Caribbean. You see the government supporting the private sector to get a lot of citizens getting jobs, because there is a direct link between unemployment and crime rates everywhere in the world. What you here? So that's why, like some of us who had this opportunity to be here, we have to detribalize ourselves and face the fact. We must make sure we detribalize, because that is one of the consequences. I'm the tribalism, but if when the tribalism, now the Jimmy Sabio, now you do now in the end, must some Marco Gabriel, and then in the end, you're the best warm. In your platform, dear, we should make sure that we speak to facts. Thank you.
Thank you too. Mr. Yaya, 1 minute. Wait there. 30 seconds. Now you're very Mr. Yaya, I'm saying, what mute where you know? So
no, me sorry. I'm 30 seconds next year. And you was the 30 seconds I come.
Through the 30 seconds now, uncle.
When you frustrate the people too much, they will still need to survive. And the way to survive is to find everywhere means to survive. And one of those means will be that they will accept kickback, and they will also act kickbackly. And that is where corruption sets in. And and yeah, can say, making sure say, or mine, I'm an I've moment in Hosa. To say no man, I cook football, and yet, what actually dachi sabri study idea report via making kind. Or patches or minor konechi be in few do. Sabe ye twa mfinsia. So man akọ na chibe se mfiedu. Ye betimi anase opate se ye betumi e de o man na ba abegina se ne esitie ebe se 2014, 2015, 2016 no. Na che se ye be spend be se mfiedu. So sabre so kwani ese enyew. Inti no asema ye kan nya asem ketwa ne ye ka. Inti ye sre mpanyifo no se sabe omodwena omunwi akirima na Ghana ene Africa ye problem nyina se wasa abrofo no omuwo mpanyifo a omutimi dwene maye etimi dwene daachi no ye ne mpanyifo no mutimi dwene daachi the problem nyina no ntase wo mpanyifo no mutimi dwene daachi emamu a na chise unwie di Ghana ye nwie but achia so emui ye nyina ye ka tipa ho ne yesi ye beto mu so ntesu a megiri se niema ebesisa nti ye nso timamfo no ye nwene ne ye ma ya adwene konkan
medawase pa. Thank you so much. Ebusianfo ye bedamase ye time na ekopa ye bedamase bebre. Mr. Don't Give Up, thank you for your time. Mr. Yaya, thank you for your time. Doc, yedamase pa ene emra onyamaye. Nyame ya adomo a next week ye besia share with new topic. Ye bedamase ye mamu ina good night. Ana Ghana for so monkoye adwumaden fa mo ma Ghana na yensesa ya adwen yesremo yensesa ya adwen ye bedamase bebre. Bye bye.
Hi guys, you are watching Jafric Radio. I am Ababa from Ethiopia. Jafric Radio ni የተመለከታችሁ ነው። ይመቻችሁ። አበበ ነኝ ከኢትዮጵያ።
Ekaro, Ekason, Ekale. Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọmọdọ́lá Oyèyẹmí, ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ìbàdàn. Jafric Radio lẹ ń wò yìí o. Ẹ múra sí i. Ṣé púpọ̀.